Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, so hopefully it's up now. So welcome to my new series. It's called Flipping Around with Hollysu, and this is where I'm gonna bring you some entertaining draining. Because we all know I'm not fantastic at pinball, but I still have fun playing it, and you know, I'm average. So what I know that back when I played in that tournament in Garrett's league, or his online thing, that I said I'd be playing more pinball and doing some more streaming, and he was like talking all about it and everything. And since then, I really haven't done anything. I mean, I've been busy. We went on vacation, then I went down and I visited him, and so I'm like, I really got to get back into like doing some streaming because I love playing this thing, and I just really haven't gotten down here and played it that much. Like I said, it's been cold this winter. It's been brutal. I'm in my basement. It's cold in the basement, but now that it's spring and it's starting to warm up, it's not that bad down here. And I want to get back on and do some streaming. So what I decided I'm going to do is, I have this machine, right? And back when they had their like first good sale, it wasn't that long ago, and they had all the tables, like, I mean, they were like half off, great deals, right? So I bought a ton of tables. So I have over 70 tables on this thing, and honestly, I haven't played hardly any of them. I played the ones I like, and those are the ones I stick with. But so I'm like, you know, I should make a series where I go through all the tables on here, and each episode is a different table. So that's what I'm gonna do. Every episode's gonna be a different table, and I'm gonna try to go through every table on this machine and just check them all out, see which ones I like, see which ones I don't. I was gonna do it anyway, so I'm like, may as well stream it while I'm doing it. And if you wanna hang out and watch, you can. If not, whatever. The streams will be there, so people can watch it later, whatever you wanna do. I actually had this stream originally set up for 4 o'clock, but unfortunately I had mic problems. Some weird setting in Microsoft wants to try to distort background noises, and I'm like, I can't have that because I want the noises from the table. So I had to mess around with that for a little bit, and I saw there was actually some people waiting, which was pretty cool because I think the last stream I did, I don't know if anybody watched it live, but so I had a couple people waiting in there. I felt bad, but the volume from the table wasn't picking up on it, but I figured it out. But so yeah, that's what's going on with me. So I'm calling the series. I was trying to think of a name for it, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, flipping, yeah, hitting the flippers, whatever. I'm not really good. It's just called like flipping around, because I'm just basically just flipping the ball, hitting it wherever it goes. I don't have any strategy. I don't know. So just flipping around the ball, and then same thing. Always trying to bring some entertainment. So I'm like, entertaining and I'm draining. Perfect slogan, entertaining, draining. So here we are. So the first table I picked is, I have played this one actually, but I picked it because when I went down to Alabama with Garrett, actually I'm just going to turn it on and I'm going to play while I talk. So when I went down to visit Garrett in Alabama, I picked a random weekend. He had his daughter and I wanted to come see him. So I picked the weekend where they had their first flights from Syracuse down to Nashville. So that's a direct flight for me, and then I just drive down him, which is not very far. So he texted me a couple days before, and he's like, so when you come down here, it's actually the weekend that they're having the tournament at the place where I go play the pinball tables. And I was like, all right. And he's like, I wasn't gonna do it, but you know, I kind of need to because I'm trying to get ranked in the state that I'm in. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And he's like, it actually would be fun if you came and played in a tournament with me because you like pinball. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds awesome. I'll do that. So when I went down there, we went and we played in a tournament. And we only thought we were going to be there for a couple hours. But Garrett actually played way better than he thought he was going to. He played his best he's ever played in one of those tournaments. And he actually made the cut. And he made it into the finals, and he actually ended up getting third place, which is amazing. So there's 24 people there, and all these people, a lot of them were pretty good. Like, I talked to a lot of these people. They got machines in their house. They're playing all the time. They're playing in tournaments all the time. So he ended up getting third place. So we ended up being there way longer than we expected. Like, we thought we were going to leave by 2 o'clock. I don't even think we left till 6. But I mean, honestly, it wasn't that bad. We were hanging out, playing pinball, meeting people. And, but yeah, so when I was playing in the tournament, I didn't expect to do that good. And sorry if I'm playing horrible here. I'm really bad at multitasking. But like I said, entertaining and draining. That's what I'm giving you. But, so when I played in the tournament, I actually didn't do that bad, surprisingly. So they do a halftime. And like I said, there was 24 people. And at halftime, I was in 4th place. And I was like, no way. But I was having a great time. So these guys that host these tournaments, they have about like 30 tables or so. And they really keep them, they're like pristine. They take care of everything. There's nothing, everything's working great. No problems with them. And it was awesome. So I've played some real tables, but my problem is the tables that I've played have been at like resorts I've went to, or like a place that just has one machine. And I'm telling you, if you're not going to a pinball hall where they're taking care of their stuff, these tables out in the wild are terrible. Me and my dad we're looking for pinball tables. We went to a resort a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, whatever. And they had machines, and like they don't got the rubber on the flipper. The stuff's not working. You can't hear the table. And like I was getting like a bad impression of real tables. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like real tables, just like if people aren't keeping up with them, I don't know what's going on. So like my first impression of playing real tables like hasn't been great because I've been playing the horrible ones out in the wild. But then I went to this thing, and I'm telling you, man, his tables were pristine. He had the new Harry Potter table. He had Monster Bash. He had Elvira. He had the Pirates of the Caribbean. So many good tables, and they were all in perfect condition. And I had such a great time. I was doing good. I was convincing everybody that I was awesome. I was getting invited to leagues. And after doing that, and then Garrett had his machine that he just bought, and I don't know if you guys watched that stream, but we played that for a couple of hours. And now I'm like, I kind of want to get a real table. And I kind of want to get involved in like tournaments myself, because that was just so much fun, and all the people were so fun and so cool, and it's just so fun to get involved with people that have the same, like, the love for the hobby that you love, and it's just like, it was just a lot of fun. So the reason I'm playing this table is because the kind of table I want to get is like, I want to get one that's old, but not too old, and like, it's got some of the modern stuff on it, but it's not too advanced, because I'm like, I know these tables, you do have to fix them and stuff while you're playing them, while you own them, and I don't want it to be overly complicated. I mean, I fixed some PlayStation, some Nintendo controllers in my day, opened them up, fixed the wires, so I got some experience, but I don't need a table that's going to have like the new ones, they got all kinds, like stuff's coming up out of I played Stranger Things, stuff was coming up out of the table, and I'm like, that's way too much to break for me, like, I don't know. But then I was online looking at tables for sale and stuff, and actually one of these was up for sale, not anywhere near where I live, but I was like, you know what? Elvira and the Party Monsters might be the perfect kind of table to like look into maybe getting someday. It's got all the bright colors, it's super fun. Like, I know I dogged this table when I was on Garrett's Wizard Room, but I mean, I was comparing it to Scared Stiff, and Scared Stiff is an amazing table. Like, to me, like, I love that one. It's got a lot of stuff going on, but that's a newer table, and like, it's got more of that modern stuff on it. But for an older table, this table's pretty sick. So if I'm gonna look into someday getting myself a decent table that I would love to own, I was thinking this one would be awesome. So I decided to play this one today and talk about all that stuff. And yeah, so someday maybe you'll see me playing a real Elvira and the Party Monsters. But yeah, I love this table. I love the theme. I was joking around on Garrett's Wizard Room that I like the barbecue, and you have to serve the barbecue up on this machine. And yeah, I really like it. So I think this would be a cool one to own. But I don't know. I've been checking out tables that are for sale around by me, and there's all kinds of stuff. There's super old tables that are like not great condition, whatever. There's newer tables that are in amazing condition, thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm definitely not gonna be doing that. But keep my eyes open, seeing what's out there. But yeah, there's a place by me that does tournaments too. And I hadn't been over there yet, because like I said, my experience with real pinball machines hasn't been great other than before going up in Alabama, or down in Alabama, and seeing what they were doing. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, so I want to go check out the place by me, see about getting involved in some of their tournaments, and just meeting people around here and getting involved in pinball around in my area. But yeah, so what I wanted, like I said, with this series, I have so many tables on here that I've never even played, and I would love to play them and try them. And I figured, like, I'm going to start doing it, so I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I'm here, I may as well stream it. I am so sorry that at the beginning of this stream, I have been playing absolutely terrible. But like I said, entertaining while I'm draining. But yeah, I'm not great at playing these yet, but like I said, when you watch my other streams, it takes me a little bit to get back in the groove. Like if I play for like a half an hour or so, I start to get where like I'm doing really good. But when I first start playing, it takes me a little bit to get back in the groove of things. And then also, like, I was playing like, me and Garrett played his table a lot over that weekend that I was down there. And, like, I got so used to playing, like, the real machines that, it's different. It's definitely different. Like, I feel like the 4K is easier. It's hard. Like, I'm not great at it. It's hard, but, like, it's definitely easier than a real machine. I feel like the real machines just, man, they're not very forgiving. Like, because I've seen what people, like, I've seen Mad Ben Han, I've seen Skulljo, I've seen Shalada Love, I've seen Tomato Grass, all the guys on Wizard Room and stuff, and then, like, all the other guys we like, whatever, but, so I watch all those guys play, and I'm like, man, they play, like, they can play a whole table for, like, an hour, and I'm like, these guys are just amazing. So when Garrett was telling me about this tournament, I'm like, you sure this is only gonna take a couple hours? Because I've seen guys can play a table for like one ball for like a really long time. No, the real tables aren't like that. Like, I played against one of the women that actually made the Final Four at the end, and she was really good. And I not to toot my own horn or anything, but I beat her on Stranger Things, and I was like so excited because I was like, man, I played that table like amazing. I played that one really good. But even her being in the top 4, she didn't, like, her balls on that table weren't very long. I'm telling you, most of the balls that I watched were only a couple minutes long. Some people, like, I went and I watched people play Harry Potter because I just wanted to go check that out and see what that was like. And they were playing those balls for a really long time, but nothing like on the 4K. But yeah, let's see if I can actually do something here. I am, like, it's funny. I want to do this, right? I want to play pinball and stream, but I am probably the worst multitasker you'll ever meet, like, in your life when it comes to, like, stuff like this. Yeah, let's see if I can actually. So I know I want to get it up in this dude. So let's see if I can get it up there. Close. Yeah, like I said, I only really played this table back when Garrett invited me on his Wizard Room and these had just come out. And I really, really liked Scared Stiff. I thought that was awesome. And it's funny, like I said, I compared this to Scared Stiff and I was like, oh, Party Monsters doesn't have much going on. But honestly, the more pinball I play, I do like these older tables, and I actually think this table's pretty sick. But yeah, I haven't played it much since then. I played it a little bit after I came home from Garrett's house, Tomato Grasses, and when I was thinking about machines I'd want, and like I said, I saw this one for sale. I think it might have been in California or something, so it's definitely would never get that one. But I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go back on the 4K and play this table. So I played it for a little bit the other night, and I'm like, yeah, this table is just, it's pretty awesome. But still haven't played it enough to really know what's going on with it. But like in general, when I play pinball, on here I'm playing so many different tables, like I never play one long enough to actually figure out how it works. That's one of my downfalls, is I just like, I must have like ADD or whatever, because I play a table, a couple balls, or a couple whatever, and then I'm like, nope, next table, nope, next table. So like, I don't put a lot of time into tables at a time. But I just like I said, flipping around. I just like slapping a ball around, seeing what I can do, seeing if I just get a good score, just doing whatever. But yep. Oh man. So I've been kind of working, like I haven't done it like today on the stream, but I've been kind of working on my nudging a little bit, because I know that that's a big part of it, and you can save your balls and stuff. And I don't remember what table I was playing. I was playing a table the other day, and I was doing it, and I was actually getting it. I was actually figuring it out, and I was proud of myself, because like I said, I've never really tried to do it because I just don't know how it really works. But I was really trying to figure it out, and I was saving some balls. So at least I'm getting good at doing that. Another thing that's cool, Drain, is Garrett showed me that website, Pinside, which is where I've been looking to just see what's for sale and stuff. And it is crazy to see people that are on there as users that have their pinball machines listed that they have at their place. And it's like I don't know how accurate it is. It says if people are like check marked or whatever it says, they should be right. But apparently there's some dude that's not far from my house that's got like, I don't even remember, 8 to 12 tables or something in his house. And I'm like, there's a dude like not far down the road from me that's got 12 tables in his house. Like, that's just crazy. Like, you just don't know what people are doing. No idea. But I thought that was sick. But yeah, my goal, after playing some real tables and seeing Garrett's real table, which is, his table is so nice. Like, his table was really nice. I had never played a F14 Tomcat before, but that thing was really fun. And his was also a good combination of like being an older table but still having some stuff going on. And we played that thing for hours when I visited him. I almost kind of felt bad because like I was going down there to see his daughter and my niece, and I was super excited, and I did. I spent a lot of time with her. I held her. We hung out. We went out to eat, and she came, and she was super well behaved. She's doing great. No problems. But we spent a lot of time playing pinball. And I was like, man, I almost feel like this was kind of like a pinball trip. But it was kind of overdue for pinball, too, because, like, it's actually insane. I haven't been down to Tomato Grass's place since he got his 4K. And just think of how long he's been doing his streams and stuff, and I hadn't even been down there. So it was much overdue for that as well. And so we took advantage of that, and we played 4K, we played his new machine, we hung out with his daughter, my niece. It was a perfect weekend. I was only there for 48 hours, but we didn't sleep. I slept maybe 4 hours max each night. We definitely utilized our time well. We had a great time. Trying to get back down there. I'd love to go back down there since I've already played in one of those tournaments with them. I'd love to get back down there and play in another one with them since, I mean, people down there know who I am now. Like we were saying on Garrett's stream, and I probably said earlier on this one, I was getting invited to play in leagues and stuff because people were thinking that I was good. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not terrible. I know I know how to hit the ball and stuff, but yeah, people were convinced that I was pretty decent, and I was getting invited to leagues. This one lady has pinball machines in her house, and she's all like, I got a spare bedroom, you can come to my house and hang out, we can play pinball. And I was like, man, it's a bummer I don't live down there, because honestly, I'd do some of that stuff. It'd be fun. I was online, and there was a thread online where this one guy was like asking people, he's like, I mean, yeah, you have fun playing pinball, but what keeps you coming back? Like, what makes you want to keep playing pinball? And I said, yeah, for me it's how fun it is, and like it's something fun to do in your spare time. But another thing I said is, after, I mean, even with the 4K, I've played in some of Garrett's tournaments online, and I've watched Wizard Room, and I've connected with people through that. And I said one of my main things about pinball is it's the people it connects you with, because I've met a lot of different people just through playing pinball, and like that's another great part about it is like you're not just playing at your house, you're getting involved in like tournaments online, tournaments in person. You're connecting with people that have the same love for the same hobby that you have, and it's so much fun. Like it's not just playing the game, it's the people that you're involved with, and it's just all around. I just like it. Like before pinball, I was getting all involved in the sports card thing, which I still do. And I met a lot of great people through that too. Like I just like getting involved in communities where you're meeting people and you can just talk about the stuff you like because you have it in common. And you can talk about it for hours. At the tournament thing, I was talking to people for extended periods of time. And the sports card thing, I was going to big sports cards events, getting to know people there, talking to people. And yeah, same kind of thing. I just like that kind of stuff. Because sometimes it's hard to find a hobby where you can meet other people. Sometimes people have hobbies like, for example, at one point I was doing woodworking. I bought a kit and I was whittling wood. But like I wasn't going to whittling events. I wasn't meeting whittlers or whatever you want to call them. So it's like, you just got to find things that you like that involve other people. And it's just, it brings a lot more fun to it as well. But yeah. So I don't know if you can hear it. I don't have it turned up real loud. But this weekend is also the Players' Championship in golf. And we're a big golf family. For Christmas, Tomato Grass got me a poster of a pinball machine, or a pinball table. And I don't know if you can see it back there. You can kind of see it. It's right here. It's cut off a little bit. It's next to my dollar bills that are 100 years old. Yes, these are 100-year-old. This is a 20, 100 and another 20, and they're all 100 years old. But thought that was cool for him and whatever. But yeah, he got me a poster of a pinball table, and he got me the No Good Gophers because I love golf, and I really like that table. When that table first came out on 4K, I played that one for a long time. I just like golf, so to me that one was super fun. But yeah, so the Players' Championship is on. I've been watching that. Pretty excited because I do like, so Ludwig Oberg was leading. It looks like he's not leading anymore. But, so, I went a period of time where I didn't watch a lot of golf. And I decided to get back into it again last year. And Oberg was actually, he was ranked 5th at one point. And I've seen him before, like prior to last year. I seen him, and he's a newer guy. He's young. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start rooting for this guy because he seems cool. And got a personality. Like some people that I watch, and I'm like, I don't know, they're just super boring, and I just can't get into it. And I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to dog people because I like all the golfers. But yeah, I thought Oberg was cool. So I started watching him, and then he didn't do very good last year, which is kind of disappointing. But then I was watching the Players, which is one of the first, it might be the first, I don't know if it's the first major, but it's one of the first big tournaments this year. And I saw that he was winning, and I was like, okay, here we go. I can get back into Oberg again. And then I got super excited because today Ricky Fowler and Jordan Spieth were paired together, and they're two of my, like, I wouldn't say OG because I was watching golf when I was little. Like, I liked Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods, all those guys. But my favorite golfers from when I was in, like, college years and stuff, I was definitely Ricky Fowler. Thought he was super cool wearing all his orange and stuff, and we're around the same age. Same thing with Jordan Spieth, kind of around the same age. And loved watching Jordan Spieth win the Masters in 2015. That's one of my favorite tournaments I've ever watched because he just dominated in that. So, like, I'm always rooting for Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler, even though they're just average players these days. Like, we don't ever really, I mean, sometimes you see Ricky Fowler up in the leaderboard. I think they were both up in the leaderboard yesterday or Thursday or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Decided to play some pinball while I watch some golf. So I'm going to actually, like, really focus now, because I've just been, like I said, I'm not good at multitasking, so I've just been kind of flipping around. But let's see if I can flip around into that lock under that skull. Yeah, this is just my first, like I said, this is my first episode of my new series. Kind of just wanted to explain things and what I'm doing, not taking this table really seriously, just flipping around, entertaining, draining, talking, telling stories, whatever. But that's kind of what I want to do, though. I kind of, like I said, I have all these tables I've never played, and I just thought it would be cool to just play them for the first time and stream it for people to watch. Why not? I'm not one that's going to get on here and practice for 3 hours because I'm going to do a stream and then I'm like, oh, I want to make sure that I'm really good so I don't embarrass myself during the stream. I don't care about that.
Party pooper.
I know I play embarrassing pinball. I don't care. But yeah, so Tomato Grass is talking about doing another one of his tournaments. Not going to do teams, which is fine. And he's going to do Addams Family, which that's another table. I know that's a really popular table amongst people that play pinball. That's another one I haven't really played that much. But I'm going to play in that tournament because he's doing it on a Friday. I don't typically do much on Fridays. And that'll be cool because we're not playing teams, so I don't have to feel like I'm bringing my team down. And not that I do. I mean, the first tournament, I got my team points. The second one, I don't think I did. But it's kind of more fun when you're just playing for yourself. So then the guys that are actually really good can have the possibility of winning themselves. I just don't like feeling like that person that's bringing people down, but like I said, it's just all for fun. I don't get too worried about it. Like I said, I do decent. But yeah, that'll be fun. So we're all just playing for ourselves, playing some Addams Family, so I'm going to have to practice that. So maybe I'll do a stream on that one because I haven't really played that one that much, and it's a table that I haven't streamed. So maybe I'll do a couple practice rounds of that and stream that for the tournament. So if I do play in that tournament, which I plan on, I will stream myself during the tournament. as well. So if anybody wants to hop back and forth and watch my stream, because I'm sure other guys will be streaming too. It'd be cool if you want to watch. What I really like about this table is I just love the bright colors of this table. When I was younger, in my bedroom, I had a black light, had strobe light, black light, all that stuff. And so I had like black light stuff hanging, the stuff that would glow with the black light on my walls. And so this table is just really bringing me back to like all the bright colors that I liked with my black light. So I don't know how it would work with getting this as a real table, but I'm like, man, if I got this as a real table and I had a black light, would it glow even more? Would be kind of cool. Don't know what's going on right now. There's some funky music playing. Let's see if we can get it to do something. Darn. I know you guys can't see my machine or what's going on here, but so I know you can buy, like, At Games sells toppers for your machine. I didn't get that when I bought my machine. But I went to Walmart, so I bought the Jurassic Park machine, and I went to Walmart a couple weekends ago. My dog was getting his hair cut, and I'm like, I guess I'll just, it was early in the morning, and Walmart was the only thing open. So I'm like, I guess I'll just go mill around Walmart, and I'm like, let me go to the toy section. I mean, Jurassic World's making new movies, and that's popular. Let's see if they got anything cool that I can make as a topper for my machine. And so I went through the toy section, and they actually had a remote control, not Jurassic World, a Jurassic Park Jeep, just like the one in the OG movie. And I was like, no way, that thing's pretty sick. And it wasn't even expensive. And I was like, that thing would look sick on the top. Like, put the Jurassic Park car up there, that would look sick. So I was on my phone trying to Google the width of the top of the table to see if it would fit up there. And I'm like, yeah, it seems like it would fit. And I'm like, even if it doesn't fit, it's still just cool. I'll just have it and I'll just put it next to the table. So I got it, and I'll show you guys sometime. Or I'll attach a picture. I don't know how to do it, but I got it, and it fit up there perfect. Like, literally fits up there perfect, and it looks sick. And then I was walking around, and I'm like, well, I gotta have some kind of dinosaur stuff up there. And I didn't want to get the little dinosaurs, because I'm like, they're just not, like, it'd be cool, but you wouldn't see them that well. Well, I was walking around, and I found this, it's probably a foot tall, he's made out of foam, like a foam T-Rex. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, like, this is perfect. But he had like a little nick in his tail. So he's obviously like, however they do it, he's like painted over white foam. So the nick, you can see the white foam through it. And I was like, oh man, I don't want it to have that on there.
Thank you, boy.
So I was trying to, I looked up on their app to see like what section he was in. And I went over there because he was just laying like in the middle of a random aisle. And I'm like, that's not where he belongs. And I went to his real section, and there was none there. And I was like, okay, I guess this is the only one. So I'm like, I got some paint. I could probably paint the end of that tail and make it look okay. And so I bought it, and he was super cheap too. So like for like under 50 bucks, I got myself a pretty sick topper. I got the car, and then I got the T-Rex that's like towering 6 inches over the car. And it looks like the car is like driving into the T-Rex, and they're like, ah! And so I put the T-Rex up there, and the way that he sits up there, you can't even see the nick in his tail, so I didn't even have to paint it. But I was like, no way did I literally just go to Walmart and get myself a sick topper for my table. And it's funny, I showed Tomato Grass, he thought it was sick, and I showed my dad, Tomato Grass Senior, and he saw it, and his first text message was, that's awesome, I want that for my machine. So, hopped on Walmart.com, bought him the stuff, had it shipped to his house. It was next day or 2-day shipping, and he had it, and he's got it on top of his machine. So funny. But yeah, it looks really sick. Man, when it goes right down the middle, it's just a killer. I'm gonna check out and see how the golf's going real quick. So it looks like Oberg was at 13 under, and now he's at 10 under. So, for example, the guy just now went in the water, so I'm guessing Oberg. He may have went in the water. He did something. He lost 3 strokes, which is a super bummer. But he's only on hole 13, so we can still make it up. It's funny, whenever I root for somebody, it's just like, that's what happens. But, so yeah, it looks like I only got one person watching. Well, no, I don't know how many people are watching, but one person in chat. Jamie. So, hey Jamie, thanks for watching. Like I said, I don't care who watches live. I know people are busy and doing stuff, but these stay up on the channel, so if anybody decides they want to watch it later, that's fine with me. Nobody has to watch live. I'm just hanging out, and I figured I'd stream while I'm doing it. And then it's up there for people to check it out whenever they want to. And I can't make any promises for how often I'm going to do these streams, how many I'll do a week. I would like to do, I want to do it a couple times a week, but it's just hard with work, and then it's starting to be like nice outside, and I do, when it's nice out, I'm outside a lot. Like I go camping, I hang out, I grill, I do fires, like I'm pretty active outdoors. But I'm going to try to do some stuff on the weekends, because I mean, what's an hour out of your day on the weekend? Not terrible.
Good evening.
I really like this table. I really like when the boogie, right there, that's my favorite. I love that when they do that. I think that's so cool. So cool. And I like the bumpers, they're super old school. They sound old school, I love it. The bats are cool. I honestly can't believe I was dogging this on the Wizard Room. It was my first time on his talk show, and I was just trying to compare the two tables, and let's be real, Scared Stiff is awesome. Like, I really love Scared Stiff. But the more I play this, the more I just like it. I'm not good at it, but I just enjoy it. I enjoy the sounds, I like I said, I love the colors, I love the theme. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and anything that makes me think of Halloween, this makes me think of Halloween. I just love it. Love grilling, love barbecue, that's part of this. Elvira's down there she's having a drink. I like to have some drinks. Just this whole table is just really cool. Here goes the boogeymen again.
Thank you, boys.
I love them. So cool.
Oh, deja vu.
I got ELV. It's pretty good. Got it in the lock? Nah, I didn't go in there. I just want to get it in the lock. It's lit up. All else fails, shoot it up the middle.
Now we're cooking.
One thing I was trying to do when I was playing the real tables in that tournament is I was trying to stop the ball a lot. And I don't know if that's just more of a 4K thing. Because I didn't really feel like other people were doing it, but I was doing it a lot when I was playing that Stranger Things table, and it actually did help me a lot on that one. Some tables are slow, and some tables are fast. And you really got to try to slow those fast ones down, or it starts to get overwhelming. And you get nervous, and the ball's flying all around, and you start the ball's flying, I don't want it to shoot down the middle, so I like to try to slow the ball down on those ones. And like I said, it worked on Stranger Things. I ended up winning that table. Maybe I got second. Either way, I did good on that table. No, actually, I did win that table. I did.
Good evening.
And yeah, I slowed the ball down on that one. Man. Yeah, the Elvira table that he had, which I feel like is the table that you pretty much see when you see a real Elvira table, was he had the House of Horrors, and that one was pretty cool because it had the little haunted house looking thing on there that you hit the ball into, and that one was fun. I played that one. That was one I played in the tournament. I did terrible. I don't know, man. I did really bad on that one. So the first half, I did great on all the tables I played on, but I played a lot of old school ones. Like I played Fun Fest, I played Playboy, I don't remember what else. But then the second half, I was playing more modern tables, and I played that Elvira House of Horrors, and I dead last on that one. Such a bummer. Such a bummer because we have these Elvira tables on the 4K. So I was like, okay, I dipped my toe. Oh, what am I doing? I dipped my toe in some Elvira. I should be able to do this. No, absolutely horrible. But you know, it happens. You can't play good on all tables. Some of it for me is luck too. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing on a lot of them because I've never played them. So I just got to get lucky. And there was no luck for me in Elvira, but that's okay. I'm having such a hard time getting in that lock. I feel like it's like when we played Monster Bash in Tomato Grass's tournament, you had to get it up the creature ramp, and I feel like it's almost in the same. Nah, it's a little bit higher. But like I got pretty good at the creature ramp, and I just can't get good at this this lock ramp with the skull on it. The Elvira is fun. All the Elvira tables are fun. Like I said, I love Halloween. They're giving you the Halloween vibes. Elvira's awesome. Her themes are awesome. Like there's got the ghost here. You got Frankenstein there. You got the bats that flutter up. You got the skull. You got the boogeymen. They're not too much Halloween, but they're cool. And I mean, it's just, I just love anything Halloween, and this is just giving me all the Halloween vibes. And that House of Horrors was sick. That was cool. I'd like to go play another table of House of Horrors. It is true though. When you're playing the tournaments, whether it's 4K or whether it's on a real machine, you're getting in your own head because you're getting nervous, and you know people are watching you. Especially when we're playing on the 4K ones and you're streaming live, you know people are watching you. At least when you're playing the real tables, people aren't really hovering over you because you're in where there's a line of tables. There's not really anywhere for people to stand unless they're playing a table, so they're not breathing down your neck or anything. So it's a little less like stressful, but it's still stressful because you're surrounded by people. Either way. And you don't want to embarrass yourself. So you get in your own head. You get nervous. The ball drains. Still fun though. I love that. I love that ramp. I like the water. It's satisfying. I drain, but it's satisfying because it goes up there and you don't really know, and then it's like woo, and it comes down. It's a splash. It's just cool. I love that. I love the way it feels when it vibrates the machine. It feels pretty cool.
Oh, deja vu!
There we go. Did I get the extra ball, or is it just telling me that I could get the extra ball? I would love to go to like I knew that was gonna go down, like an event or a convention or whatever you want to call it, where they have, because I've seen them online, where they just got, like, it almost seems like hundreds of tables lined up and you just go in there and you see the tables. I would be so sick. Someday I would like to do that. It's funny because Garrett was telling me, Tomato Grass was telling me how it was kind of difficult to get that pinball machine into his house. I mean, it was just him and his wife doing it, so like, and they're heavy and they're awkward. And he was telling me a story about how they did it and everything, and how it didn't fit in her car at first and had to take the top off and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, it was difficult for him to try to get that thing in his house. I mean, I know resources are different when you're going to a convention, but man, if they're putting hundreds of tables in a convention, can you imagine that chaos? I know they got bigger trucks, they got people helping them, but that's just still, it's just funny. It's the first thing I thought of when I saw a picture of one of these conventions. I'm like, man, hundreds of tables in there, and they had to get those things loaded in there. That's not an easy task. And you gotta be careful, you don't wanna damage the machine. That's gonna be the hardest thing, is you don't wanna damage or break anything. I feel like shipping, picking one up and taking it back to your house, there's just so much risk in doing that, but you gotta do it. There's so much risk in something breaking.
Let's party!
If I ever got a machine, I would just rent a U-Haul. I know there'd be a lot of space back in that truck with it moving around and stuff, but like I don't think it would fit in my car.
Good evening.
And I'm not gonna do what Tomato Grass did and take the top part off. Like I'm not doing that. He said it took him a couple hours to hook the whole thing back up. And he's like a super genius with stuff like that. So I'm like, if it took you a couple hours, it'd take me a couple of days. No, I'm not doing that. Rent a U-Haul and just wrap it in a ton of blankets.
Good evening.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking. A phrase my dad used to always say is, now we're cooking with fire. And that's what I think of when they say that. Makes me laugh. Man, I'm just like, there. Not getting anything here. Let's put the hair behind the ears because it kind of hangs down in the way. It's annoying. There go my boogeymen. They kind of dance like SpongeBob. I was doing that in Tomato Grass's stream. I don't know. Loosen up.
Oh, deja
I like hitting those, but
vu.
it tends to go down the middle for me when I do that.
How about another ball? Oh, deja vu,
Dang.
pooper.
Elvira's down there slapping the water like she's mad, and she's not even the one playing. Try being me. I would like to actually get good at this table. It's fun, I don't get sick of playing it.
Good evening.
Ah, see? I tried to do the nudge there. It didn't work though. Elvira's giving me some slap attitude. That's alright. Not gonna lie, they got that hot dog on that screen there. I could go for a hot dog right now. I think it looks pretty good.
Deja vu.
I can't wait for it to actually get nice here so I can start grilling. It's been brutal. It's been cold. So it's supposed to be like 60 some degrees tomorrow. It's gonna storm the entire day. We're in like severe thunderstorm watches. And the next day I think the high is like 25. So it's like we're going from 62 degrees thunderstorms to 25 degrees and snow. That's what it's like here. It's spring. We don't get a real spring. We get fake spring and forever winter. But whatever. It's just funny. Came back from visiting Tomato Grass for the first time since November. Flying over New York, all the snow was melted. I was like, no way the snow was melted. 60 degrees for a couple of days. Took my dog for a walk. And then after those couple of days, snowed again. And we've had snow on the ground since. Just like, whatever. That time of the year. But yeah, I was so shocked to see the snow was melted. Because we literally have had snow since the beginning of November. And it never melted. Never stopped snowing. There we go. Every time I get it up there, it doesn't go all the way in. Maybe I should practice these tables before I stream. Unless there's people out there that just like watching people play pinball, even if they're terrible. There we go. I like hitting them.
Oh, deja vu.
Let's try to get the other one.
Party pooper.
So usually when I play, I have like, it's not a step stool. It's like one of those, you know, when you exercise and you have that step up thing and you're doing it and you're stepping off of it and you're stepping back up on it. So I had one of those because I was working out or whatever at one time. And I'm like, you know what? That'd be the perfect step stool because I'm short. I'm like 5'1", and I have a hard time seeing well. So I put the step stool there, the exercise step thing, and I was standing on it. And so I have my camera on, I have it like taped to the front of the thing so it's shooting right on me. And I have a couple new pairs of shoes that I bought for vacation that they're supposed to be comfortable, so they're a little bit, their heels and stuff are a little bit thicker. So I had the camera set up and I had my shoes on that are thicker, and I was standing on the exercise thing, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's cutting off my head. You can't see me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the shoes, because I never wear these shoes when I'm down here. And I'm telling you, it's giving me like 4 inches. I'm like 5'5" right now. And so I'm like, I kicked the exercise thing away, and I'm wearing these shoes. And they're actually really nice. My feet aren't sore. It's hardly cement floors down here. So my feet actually aren't sore. 5'5", don't need the step stool, and my camera's working. That was just funny because I was so confused at first. I'm like, what is going on? Why all of a sudden I'm taller? Like, can't see my top of my head? But that was one of the things when I was setting this stream up, I was trying to get things working, and that wasn't working for me. And I was like, okay, that's why I'm 5'5" now. Maybe I should just wear these everywhere, and then I don't have to be super short anymore. But yeah, I can see the machine perfect in these shoes. When I first got the machine, I was just down here, like, in my socks or whatever. And I'm like, I just feel like I'm too short. I can't really see well. And honestly, when I do stand on the exercise thing, yeah, that's perfect too. Extra ball.
Oh, deja vu.
I love that ramp. I know I've already said it, but I like it a lot. It's cool. Dang it. Party again. Is that gonna let me party again?
How about another ball?
It is. Yeah, when we were playing at Tomato Grass, you had flight insurance on. Luckily, I had flight insurance a lot of times when I drained. Playing it on, we didn't call it baby mode, but it was baby mode. We called it Holly mode. That's fine. I don't care. I know I could have to play on baby mode. There we go. Man, I don't know why it was so hard for me to do. I love getting it in there. It makes that noise and you feel like you're doing something good. See, I don't have to do good things, I just want to feel like I'm doing good things. So that's why I like these tables that have all the sounds and lights and stuff. You get some lights going off, you get some sounds going off, you feel like you're doing something good. You might be, you might not be, who knows?
Oh, no.
There we go, swish. That reminds me of White Water, and I really like that table. White Water's got to be one of my favorites.
Now we're cooking.
That's one that the last one I streamed, it should have been one of these episodes, honestly, because I had never played it before, and I'm like, let's just play that table into a stream. Could have been flipping around entertaining draining, because I played terrible, but that machine was really fun. Or that table, I really liked it. That's another one I would love to get, but that's a little more pricey. That machine's awesome, though. Table. I act like I played the actual machine. I have not. But playing that table on the 4K is so much fun. Love the theme of that one. It's dry down here. I turned my dehumidifier up because it was when we got a ton of rain and the snow was melting and it was just getting really damp. So I turned that dehumidifier up and now I'm like down here and I'm like, you ever see that SpongeBob episode where he's like, water? That's what I feel like down here. I need to turn it off. They're at Sandy's house and they're like, water. I feel like I'm in Sandy's house right now.
Good evening. Oh, no.
No.
Let's boogie!
Thank you, boy.
It's oddly satisfying when it gets stuck in the bumpers. Let's be real. You don't have to do anything and you're getting points. Let's just stay stuck up there all
Now
day.
we're cooking.
Let's see. If this game's over, I'll play. See what time it is. I have no idea what time it is. It's 5:30, so I've almost been on here for an hour. So I'll play one more game, and then we'll call it a night. Because I don't, like I said, I just want to do these. I don't want them to be terribly long. I was thinking half an hour to an hour. It's like I want to try doing them after work and stuff, and like you don't have a lot of time after work to have to yourself. So I want to be able to play some pinball, have some dinner, watch some TV, and go to bed. So I thought maybe half an hour to an hour is good. So I'll play one more game. We'll see if I can actually focus and do something in this. If not, I don't care. It's fine. So I'm just hanging out. And after this one, I'm going to call it a night because I'm going to watch into this golf tournament and see who wins. Even if it's not over, that's fine.
Good evening.
And well, this game's going to end pretty soon. That's okay. Yeah, no, I'm mad too, Elvira. That one right down the middle. I mean, I guess we're going to end this right at 5:30. 5:30 Eastern. I mean, I said I can't multitask, but I seem to have done better when I was. All it takes is one ball. I will live by that. You can have terrible balls, but if you get that one good ball, it's a game changer. A lot of times when I have my best games, it's one ball. When I played in that tournament, I think I don't know if it was Monster Bash or Medieval Madness, but one of those, my best game was I had one really good ball, and that was my high score.
Oh, no.
So you can't count out a game, even though your first couple balls are terrible. Your third ball could be your best ball you've ever had. I know it's discouraging when you know you have no balls left, but... There you go, you just gotta do that. And then you drain, but you got party again. Let's party again. Let's rock
How
today.
about another ball?
Today. If you know that reference, that is a good movie. Oh, that's it. So that's it. I'm not going to play anymore. It's been an hour. I want to watch the golf tournament. But like I said, this is my new series, Flipping Around with Hollysu. I'm bringing you some entertaining draining, which is what I definitely did tonight. I tried to entertain, and I definitely drained. So if you guys had fun hanging out, you can like the video. You can come back for, I'm going to do some more of these. Hopefully it's not as big as a gap as the last video that I did. And we're going to check out these tables on the 4K. I'm going to find out which ones I like, which ones I don't like. Like I said, I have over 70 of them, and I definitely haven't even played like half of them. But there's a ton that I want to try. That's why I bought them. I want to play them. And now that it's getting warmer outside, sun's not setting, it doesn't feel like as late when I get home from work. I got everything set up again. I'm going to come down here and play some pinball, and hopefully some of you guys hang out with me. And if anybody joined me today, thanks, and I'll see you again.